On the eve of my third wedding anniversary, I watched my husband, Cary Gibson, the CEO of Gibson Group, the man I had married 3 years ago, spend $300 million at an auction on a pair of sapphire earrings.
To the one I've always owed, my true love.
Tears streamed down my face. Finally, he had come around. Those 3 years hadn't been a waste. The next day, I prepared a feast and waited for him. Cary came home and glanced at the table.
Quite a feast tonight. It's a special day or something?
You forgot?
Evelina, what was I supposed to remember?
The Starry Night earrings you bought at auction?
Those are for Esme. She finally agreed to come back to me.
My heart clenched as if a knife had pierced it. Esme Barton, Cary's first love, the woman who caused his accident and abandoned him when he went blind. The one he owed was her? Cary, have you forgotten whose fault it was that you crashed and lost your sight?
You know nothing. Esme wasn't to blame. She's the one who performed my eye surgery.
After he lost his sight, I performed those surgeries. Demi Gibson, Cary's grandmother, the woman who raised me, had begged me, and I agreed. How did Esme end up taking credit for it?
I'm exhausted. Let's end this marriage. We agreed on 3 years, and I've endured you long enough.
Endured me for 3 years? How dare he say that? It's done. But Cary, you'd better not regret this. I turned and walked away without looking back. But I knew, one day, this man would crawl back to me on his knees. The divorce settlement gave me a row-down apartment in the suburbs, a beat-up car, and a mere $3 million. He spent $300 million on earrings for Esme, but gave me, the woman who had saved his sight, only $3 million. What a brilliant scheme. Evelina, that car belongs to the Gibson family. You can't take it. Margie Gibson, Cary's sister, the most arrogant and spoiled young lady of the Gibson family. I had endured her insults for 3 years. I bought that car with my own money. You're just as shameless as your brother.
Evelina, give Marga the car.
No. I threw my old suitcase into the car, followed by a few lit firecrackers. I didn't want the car. Take it. The car exploded. Flames lit up the sky. Everything I had used in the Gibson household stayed there. Well, if it isn't Evelina herself. Christina Anderson, my best friend, the heiress of the Anderson family, a powerhouse in the entertainment industry. The moment I saw her, I finally felt truly alive again.
Finally done with that blind fool? Good!
At the bar, Christina insisted I pick out some fresh-faced actors she signed. I was teasy. A man walked past me in the hallway. Chiseled features, striking good looks, an air of cool elegance.
Finally found you. Here! All 10 roses are yours!
Are you certain about this?
Leo pulled me in a conglomerate, the most powerful man in Iria. I didn't remember what happened with Leo. Christina took me home. The moment I stepped outside, Margot's thugs came for me.
Didn't expect her to be hotter than her picture. Miss Gibson wants you gone permanently, but we're not that heart.
Margot wanted me dead? After 3 years of faithful service to her family? There were 2 other girls tied up in the rundown factory. One of them was blind, barely 20 years old.
I want to go home.
Don't be afraid. I'll get us out of here. I took down every last thug. My arm took a hit. My back was burning. Blood seeped from the wound, but I couldn't fall. Those 2 girls were counting on me.
Don't be afraid, Sylvia. I'm sorry I'm late.
Uncle, why did you take so long?
The blind girl called him Uncle, Sylvia Russell, the Russell family heiress. The girl I had saved was her? Looking at his profile, remembered last night, and blushed deeply.
Evelina, do you have a crush on my uncle?
The man I gave a rose to was the legendary Leo Russell. I was doomed. Completely doomed. I shook my head and gave an awkward smile. Then I noticed Sylvia's eyes and a plan started forming in my mind. I can cure Sylvia's eyes.
Really, Evelina?
Name your price. Anything you want, I'll give it to you.
I had been waiting for Leo to say that. I want Esme to apologize to me. Cary showed up at the hospital to harass me. This man wouldn't let me go even after divorce.
Evelina, what are you wearing? Don't think changing your outfit will make me notice you.
Evelina is mine.
You're not even divorced yet!
The papers are signed even if it isn't official yet. You cheated on me. What right do you have to control me? The way he stood in front of me, shielding me from Cary, my heart skipped a beat. His gaze was nothing like Cary's. It was earnest, burning, as if he was trying to see right through me.
Leo, the engagement agreement between our families.
Aurora Marsh, the adopted daughter of the Marsh family, who claimed to be Leo's fiancée, her gaze was like a knife dipped in poison.
That was just a joke between our families. I choose who I marry, not you.
Aurora despised me. She was probably plotting something behind my back. But I wasn't afraid of her. Sylvia's surgery was scheduled for 3 days later. Esme had taken on the operation as the miracle surgeon, but she didn't know how to do it. So she had to secretly beg one person for help.
Please, you have to come. I have the money ready. 10 million. If the surgery succeeds, the Russells will owe me, and the Gibsons can finally get close to Mr. Russell. I can't miss this chance.
On the other end of the line, I answered Esme's call with a voice changer. The miracle surgeon, that was me. But Esme had no idea. On the day of the surgery, the hospital was packed. The Gibsons were there. The Russells were there. Esme walked in wearing an expensive gown and high heels, head held high.
My future daughter-in-law is the miracle surgeon. Miss Russell's eyes are in good hands. The Gibson family is finally going to make an impression on Mr. Russell.
Don't worry, Alora. I'll give Miss Russell's surgery my all. She acted so convincingly. The Gibsons surrounded her like she was the star. The miracle surgeon they were fawning over, worshipping, trying to cling to was nothing but a fraud. And me, the real miracle surgeon, they treated like air. Cary walked past me without even a glance.
Evelina, you're here? You really are my shadow, following me everywhere.
Mr. Gibson, this is a restricted area. Please wait outside and stay quiet.
Ian, Leo's assistant, currently playing the role of Leo outside. The real Leo was inside the oar with Sylvia. The Gibsons, intimidated by Leo's power, could only smile awkwardly and step aside. Esme glanced at me, a smirk on her lips. She didn't know that the person she begged, feared, and couldn't do the surgery without was the housewife she was walking all over. The show was about to begin. Outside the OR, Esme kept dialing the miracle surgeon's number.
Where are you?
My phone buzzed. I put down my instruments and replied with the voice changer.
I'm already in the OR. You'll see when you come in.
Esme pushed the door open and looked around, scanning every masked face.
Where's the surgeon? Where's the one I paid?
Are you looking for the real miracle surgeon, Miss Barton? Dorothea, my surgical assistant. She had assisted me in Cary's 4 surgeries. She knew everything.
What's with your attitude? Tell her to come out. I'll pay her whatever she wants.
She's been standing at the operating table for a while now. Miss Barton, you don't even know who she is, yet you dare impersonate her?
You're lying.
Fine. I'll do it myself. The cameras only film from behind.
No one will know.
She picked up the scalpel, her hands trembling, but she didn't know. The OR cameras were recording everything, and the anthropology experts Leo had invited were watching from the next room. Esme thought she could fake it, but every mistake she made would be magnified 100 times. And I was right behind her, watching her dig her own grave. The moment Esme's scalpel touched Sylvia's eyelid, she froze. She didn't know what to do next. You're holding the scalpel wrong. Are you ice cold? But when he looked at me, there was something else. Curiosity?
Are you all right?
I'm fine. Sylvia is what matters.
You're more extraordinary than I thought.
The way he looked at me was different from how he looked at Cary, at Esme. Not contempt, not suspicion, but scrutiny. This man was starting to suspect, but he chose to help me, not expose me. Esme was dragged away. Cary burst in and saw me standing at the operating table.
Evelina, what are you doing here? Where Esme?
Mr. Gibson, haven't you figured it out yet? Your fiancé ran away. The person performing the surgery right now is Dr. Marsh.
Evelina? She never even went to medical school. She can perform surgery? Don't make me laugh.
He laughed loudly. When Esme had threatened me outside, he laughed. When the Gibsons belittled me, he laughed. He had no idea that his own sight had been saved by me, through 4 surgeries. Cary, get out. Don't waste my time saving a life.
What's with your attitude? Who do you think you are?
Mr. Gibson, she is the lead surgeon I invited. Please leave.
Ian stepped forward again, still pretending to be Leo. Cary had no choice but to back away, humiliated. Leo cleared the room for me. He didn't ask if I was capable, he just believed I was.
I'm trusting Sylvia to you. Leave everything else to me.
In that moment, something shifted inside me. But I didn't have time to think about it. 4.5 hours. I was so focused I lost track of time.
Evelina, I see you. I see you.
The moment Sylvia regained her sight, my eyes welled up with tears. Not from exhaustion, because it was all worth it. Outside the OR, the experts were in an uproar. A dozen top ophthalmologists crowded around the monitors, their eyes nearly popping out.
My God, the technique, the precision. This is the real miracle surgeon.
The fraud earlier couldn't even hold a scalpel steady. This one is the real deal. Who is she?
Evelina? You performed the surgery? How is that possible? You and Esme.
I have nothing to do with Esme. But you can't even tell who saved your sight.
What do you mean? Are you saying... my eyes? It was you?
Cary's face went pale. He started to remember, to suspect, but I wasn't going to tell him then.
Evelina needs to rest. Please leave. You two, what are you to each other? She's my woman. And soon, she will be officially.
He didn't ask for my permission. This man was playing the long game, and surprisingly, I didn't hate it. Three days after the surgery, Esme was locked in an empty hospital room. The Russell family's guards watched her around the clock.
Let me out! Do you know who I am? I'm the miracle surgeon. I saved Miss Lee.
Aurora arrived. There was a smile on her face, but no warmth in her eyes. Save your breath, Esme. You might fool others, but not me. Want to get out? I can help you. But you have to do something for me first. What? Very simple. I want you to insist that Evelina is the fraud. She stole your surgical plan and tricked everyone. I didn't know what they talked about, but I knew Aurora wouldn't stop targeting me. That night, Leo came to find me.
Evelina, no matter what happens, I'm on your side.
Even if the whole world thinks I'm a fraud?
Even if the whole world thinks you're a fraud. Because I know you're not.
He didn't ask if I was the miracle surgeon. He just said he believed me. In that moment, I almost told him the truth myself. But not yet. Esme still owed Professor Mitchell an apology. 1 week later, at the southern outskirts of Iria, in front of Professor Mitchell's grave, Esme was brought there to apologize publicly.
I won't apologize. Evelina is the fake. She stole my surgical plan. She stole my identity. Right. That bitch Evelina never even went to university. How could she be the miracle surgeon?
Yes, just like that. Crush her. Aurora thought she was winning. The Gibsons thought they were on the side of justice. Esme thought she could turn this around. But they forgot one thing. The OR had surveillance cameras. Full recording. Every moment. And the words Esme had said when she walked in. Everyone heard them. I started playing the recording.
Where's the surgeon? Where's the one I paid?
Esme, you say I stole your identity. Then tell me, why did you have to pay a surgeon to guide you? Do you even know how to perform surgery? Everyone present was shocked. Esme's face turned as white as a sheet. You don't even know how many surgeries Cary's vision restoration required. The fourth was a small adjustment I made in secret. It's not even in the medical records. You don't know. Because I performed that surgery, I took off my mask and faced every camera.
I am Professor Mitchell's last student. The one and only miracle surgeon. Evelina Marsh.
The shutters clicked wildly. Esme collapsed to the ground. Cary's face was paper white. Alora's eyes nearly popped out of her head.
How is that possible? You're...
Are what? The orphan housewife you'd been cursing at for 3 years? I spent so much money. I begged for so long. How could it be you?
How could it be you?
The one who took her money? Me. The one she threatened? Me. The one she impersonated? Still me. The miracle surgeon? So what? My plan has only just begun. Everyone knew I was the miracle surgeon, but I knew a greater danger was only just approaching. After revealing my identity at Professor Mitchell's grave, I flew to Irith. Cary followed me all the way to the airport and knelt in front of the reporters, begging me to remarry him.
Evelina, I was wrong. I was blind. Your surgery gave me back my sight. You're my savior. Please, let's remarry.
Cary, you're kneeling to the wrong person. You should be kneeling at Professor Mitchell's grave.
Move.
Leo walked out of the crowd and shielded me behind him. Cary backed away several steps, overwhelmed by his presence.
Leo, don't push it. She's my wife.
Ex-wife.
Shortly after takeoff, the plane hit a thunderstorm. The plane shook violently. Passengers screamed.
I used to fly fighter jets in the military. I can help the captain.
Leo, I trust you.
Wait for me.
He's going to his death! I hope you all die!
Shut up! At least he dares to act. All you dare to do is knee.
The plane cut through the darkness. I closed my eyes. If I survived this, I'd give that man a chance. The plane landed safely. Leo stepped out of the cockpit, and reporters swarmed around him. In front of everyone, he lifted me off my seat.
No tears. That's the woman I chose.
Do you have any idea how dangerous that was? That was a thunderstorm zone.
But you're still alive. That's all that matters.
He risked his life for me, and in all my life, I had never felt so safe.
Leo, are you all right? I was so scared.
Aurora showed up too. She played her part perfectly. Too bad. I saw right through her. Miss Marsh, since you're so fragile, you should be resting at home. Why put yourself through this hardship? There was only one presidential hottie left. Aurora tried to claim the master bedroom. I wasn't having it. Either you share the master bedroom with me, or you share the smaller room with Leo. Or you can sleep in the conference room. I pulled Leo into the smaller room. Aurora's face turned dark. I knew she was watching us. So I put on a show. When the kidnappers stormed in, I shoved Aurora forward. As expected, she knew them. Liko, why do you only think of her? Leo saw through Aurora's tricks, but he didn't call her out. He waited. He waited for her to mess up.
Leo, save me! I don't want to die!
She was trying too hard. Too bad. The kidnappers weren't buying it.
Don't touch her, or you know what happens.
I could tell. He was ready to strike. And all I had to do was hold on. A gunshot rang out. I thought I was about to die, but Leo stepped in front of me. Why did you come back? I told you to leave.
I will never leave you behind.
I cursed him for being reckless, but inside, something hit me hard. Suddenly, the kidnapper collapsed to the ground, black blood gushing from her mouth. I rushed over and checked her pulse. It was gone, in less than 10 seconds. She was poisoned. A lethal dose. A capsule hidden in her tooth.
She did it so we get nothing from her.
Immediately flashed through my mind. Years ago, when I had rescued Christina, I saw the same method of death. The Children of the Gods, the most terrifying criminal organization in the world. They called themselves Children of Deities, with clouds and the word gods tattooed on their ankles. They infiltrated wealthy families. They killed, kidnapped, committed every evil imaginable. And when they were caught, they bit down on poison and died.
Come with me.
He held me tight. His voice dropped low.
I won't let anyone hurt you.
In that moment, I knew he meant it, but I also knew the Children of the Gods had already set their sights on me. Demi called Cary to her bedside. She made him transfer 10% of his shares to me.
Grandma, does it have to be this way?
Evelina saved your life. This is what you owe her.
He was reluctant. His lips trembled for a long time. But in the end, he signed.
I'll sign.
Don't come looking for me until the divorce is final. He stared at me, lips trembling. I knew what he wanted to say, but I didn't want to hear it. I decided to move to Iria permanently. Leo said he had found a place for me.
My home is your home.
Not until the day I moved in did I realize he lived right next door.
Wow! Evelina, you and my uncle are neighbors.
You knew all along?
I just want to be close to you.
Aurora had someone tailing me. That woman wasn't going to let this go. But this time, I wasn't afraid. Because I was no longer alone.
No matter what happens, don't be afraid.
The hot spring resort. Aurora had invited me. I knew something was off. But I came anyway, because I had to protect Sylvia. Steam rose from the water. It looked beautiful at first. Until I saw something moving beneath the surface. Snakes. Not one, dozens of them, surging toward us.
Ah! Snakes! There are snakes!
My heart skipped a beat. But there was no time to be afraid. Sylvia and Christina were right behind me.
Stay calm! Run to the edge! Evelina, what about you? Don't worry about me. Go! I pushed them towards safety.
Then my ankle went numb. A snake had me. The venom burned through my veins like fire. My vision started to sway. I fell. In that split second before I hit the water, I thought, maybe this was it. Then someone charged in the snakes. Water exploded everywhere, and he caught me.
I'm here. Don't be afraid.
It was his voice. It was him. How did he always find me? Right before my eyes closed, I saw his, red and trembling.
If anything happens to her, the entire Marsh family will pay with their lives.
When he shouted those words, even the air froze. Aurora stumbled backward. Why? Why would he risk everything for that woman? I had been by his side for years. Suddenly, I heard a buzzing sound. I looked up. A sky full of bees, like a black storm. They hurled themselves at Aurora like they had gone mad. She screamed and ran, twisted her ankle, fell face first into the mud. I wanted to laugh, but I couldn't, because my body felt like it was on fire. When I woke up again, I was in a hospital bed. There was an IV in my hand and a bitter taste in my mouth. Leo was sitting by the bed. His eyes were red, as if he hadn't slept all night. I'm okay.
You almost didn't make it.
His voice was shaking. This man who was never afraid, he was terrified. Aurora's body has a tattoo of the children of the gods. His face changed in an instant. 80 Marsh, the matriarch of the Marsh family, was celebrating her birthday. An invitation arrived. Aurora invited me and Christina to attend, claiming she wanted to let bygones be bygones. Evelina, this is a trap. Are you sure you want to go? I'll go. The children of the gods had their eyes on the Marshes. I want to know what Aurora's connection to them really is. The Children of the Gods, a global criminal organization. They would tattoo black clouds and the word gods on the members' bodies. Aurora bore a similar tattoo. Evelina, why are you standing at the door? My grandmother is waiting. Aurora was unusually warm that day, but behind her, her bodyguard Mara looked at me like a knife dipped in poison. That Mara keeps staring at us. Who is she? Picked by 80 herself. Been with Aurora for years. I hope I was wrong. The birthday banquet hadn't even started, but I already smelled blood. It was 80's birthday banquet. The hall sparkled with jewels of the guests, and the heiresses strutted like peacocks. Did you hear? Cherie's painting is going up for auction again. Starting bid is 50 million. Cary, the most mysterious painter in the world, no one knew who she was.
$10 million going once!
Her paintings were hard to get. Collectors tore each other apart for them. Cary's painting? You think you're worthy of discussing it? That's art fit only for our family. Aurora arrived. She clicked her heels like a proud princess. Everyone fawned over her despite their irritation. Everyone fawned over her. Evelina, why is the painting you gave Grandma a fake? She threw the painting on the floor in front of all the guests. The sound echoed. Everyone turned to look. Don't pretend to be rich. Using a fake painting to save face is just embarrassing. The guests started whispering. The heiresses covered their mouths and snickered. I saw all of it. Who said this painting is a fake? I took a deep breath. They had no idea who was standing right in front of them. Open your eyes and see clearly. This painting doesn't even have Sherry's personal signature. Every single Sherry painting has her unique signature. She spoke with such confidence. The guests nodded along. It was as if I had already been branded a fraud. You're just an orphan with no parents. How could you possibly afford an authentic Sherry's work? Stop embarrassing yourself. Should I call some real art appraisers so everyone can see how ridiculous you are? I stood there calmly, because I knew I was the one who was about to watch her make a fool of herself. Three appraisers stepped forward in white gloves, holding magnifying glasses. Quite the spectacle. They huddled around it, turning it over and over.
This painting, it doesn't have Sherry's signature. The brushwork is similar, but a fake is a fake.
He finished, and the room exploded again. Aurora smiled like a cat that had caught a mouse. You heard him. A fake. What do you have to say for yourself? Who said the painting has no signature?
Are you blind? Where is it?
I smiled. Slowly, I pulled something out of my bag. Here it is. I took out a pen and signed my name right there in front of everyone. The motion was light, but it landed like thunder. What are you doing? I'm signing. Sherry's paintings always have a signature. I was just in a hurry this morning and forgot.
Wait a minute.
This signature. This is real! I've seen Sherry's signature on her authentic work before. This is it!
His voice trembled. Aurora's face went pale in an instant.
Impossible. You're Cary? No way!
I am Sherry. I painted this morning. Do you need me to paint another one right now to prove it? The room fell dead silent. The ones who had been laughing behind their hands just moments ago, their faces turned ashen. How could she be Sherry? She was just a discarded orphan.
Aurora, what is going on?
Adi rose to her feet, her face dark with fury. Aurora's smugness shattered into pieces.
You've humiliated me in front of all the prominent families in the city! Grandma, I really didn't know. I was tricked too.
She cried so sadly, but I felt no sympathy. She had brought this on herself. Just then, servants carried in Aurora's gift, a gemstone necklace. Grandma, this is a custom birthday gift I specially ordered for you. Addie slowly opened it, and everyone held their breath.
What is this? Carved on it is a tomb?
The gemstone was clearly engrafted with words, Tomb of Addie Marsh, signed by Aurora and Kurt.
No, that's not it! This isn't my gift! Someone swapped it!
I smiled. If Aurora thought that I would never fight back, she was so wrong. She tried to explain, hysterical, but it was too late.
You ungrateful wretch. You actually want me dead?
Addie stared at those words. Her eyes rolled back.
You, get out! From today on, I never see you again!
Grandma, I swear it wasn't me! Grandma!
Aurora chased after the stretcher. No one stopped her. No one even looked at her. I was about to leave when someone blocked my path.
Evelina, this is for you. Your balcony looked a bit bare. I thought I'd add some greenery.
He smiled, all elegance and charm. In his hands was a delicate potted orchid.
Who told you to send that?
Leo was suddenly standing behind me. His voice was cold as a freezer.
I was just being kind.
Get out. The door slammed shut.
Leo turned to look at me like a sulking child. You look really cute when you're jealous.
I'm not.
His ears turned red. It was the first time I had seen him blush, before I could even tease Leo. I heard news from the main hall that someone had collapsed from poisoning. The banquet was in full swing when a scream cut through the noise. Viviana Marsh collapsed, vomiting black blood, her body convulsing.
Mother, what happened? Call a doctor!
I pushed through the crowd and checked on her. Acute poisoning and highly toxic. She needed immediate detox, or she would die.
Everyone stand back. Get me first aid kit. Every second counts.
Who do you think you are to touch my daughter-in-law? Guards! Drag this woman out!
Addie raised her cane high, aiming for my head. I closed my eyes, then heard a thud. Leo had thrown himself in front of me.
Don't you dare.
His gaze was like a blade. Addie's hand froze. In that gap, I found some specific medication and stuffed them into Vivian's mouth. Vivian's face slowly improved. I exhaled. She would live.
Evelina, how dare you feed unknown pills to my mother? Are you trying to kill her?
Shut up. Say one more word, and I'll let your mother die before your eyes.
Insolent. Guards! Seize this impudent wretch!
My eyes scanned the reception hall and landed on a new aromatherapy ornament in the corner. This is a slow-acting poison. Breathe it for 2 hours will lead to unconsciousness. Another half hour, and she wouldn't have made it.
It's you. You want to kill my mom and frame me?
You picked the reception hall. You chose the ornament. If anyone's framing anyone, it's you framing me. Aurora's face twisted. The crowd stirred.
Guards! Seal every exit. The killer is still inside. No one leaves.
At Aurora's command, the guards slashed every door shut. Guests were trapped in the hall, exchanging panicked looks.
Mara and the guards began searching everyone one by one. As she passed me, a knowing smirk curled on her lips. In that moment, I understood Mara wasn't helping Aurora find the killer. She was helping the real killer erase the evidence.
The guards have separated us from our people, and they've taken our guns.
Leo, this is a trap. Aurora is making her move. No sooner had I spoken than all the lights went out. Darkness swallowed everything like a rising tide. Then dozens of figures scaled the wall, clutching blades and guns. In the moonlight, their eyes were cold as beasts.
Evelina, stay behind me.
No, there's too many of them. We need cover first. Gunfire exploded. A bullet whistled past my ear and shattered a vase behind me. Shards sting my face.
Leo, come out! As long as you cut ties with Evelina, they won't kill you.
In your dreams!
This time, I was afraid we were done for. The firefight dragged on. We ran out of bullets, cornered. Then Kurt appeared out of nowhere and took 3 bullets from me.
Evelina, you owe me 3 lives.
Are you crazy? Why you came?
Before Kurt collapsed, he shoved something into my hand. Restored chat logs from Mara's phone. It wrote, "Tonight's operation, target Evelina, signed with the mark of the Sons of the Love."
Before Kurt came to help, he hacked Mara's phone. Aurora is a member of the Children of the Gods.
I knew it. The Sons of the Love specialized in using seduction and marriage to infiltrate powerful families. Karoli Sirid line breeding of wampaful families. Aurora was their deepest mole in the Marsh family.
Leo, I'm giving you one last chance. I'm Camimber Celeste. I'll leave you one last chance. Leave Evelina, and I'll keep you safe.
Never.
Aurora tore off her last mask. She raised her gun and pointed it at me. At the critical moment, the Russell family's reinforcements arrived. Ian led the charge and cut a path to get me, Leo, and Kurt out.
After them! Don't let them escape!
We hid and ran through the Marsh mansion. Aurora same fathers like a mad woman, with Mara right behind her, clutching a dagger. "Miss, I'll check that way. You wait here. Go! Find Evelina, dead or alive." Mara sent Aurora away. She walked toward our hiding spot alone, humming a tune. I had heard that song before. In the Children of the Gods' lair, that was what they sang before they died.
She's found us.
Evelina, stop hiding. I know you're there. Mara didn't shoot. She lit a cigarette and leaned against a pillar, as if waiting for someone. Evelina, you think Aurora is the mastermind? She's just a pawn. The person who really wants you dead isn't me, nor her.
Who is it then?
Guess. Guess right, and I'll make your death quick. Mara was stalling. Who was she waiting for? I didn't know.
Mara! What are you doing here? Did you catch them?
Miss, you're too late. Evelina got away.
Useless!
Mara lied to Aurora. She let us go on purpose, because her mission wasn't to kill me. It was to make Aurora take the fall. We had barely reached the hut behind the main house when Aurora caught up with her men. This time, Mara didn't help. Mara turned Aurora into a hostage too. She shoved both me and Aurora in front of Leo and smiled.
You betrayed me?
I was never on your side to begin with. Mr. Russell, choose one. Between these two, only one lives. The one you choose can walk away. The other, I shoot on the spot.
Leo, save me! I've been framed!
She rushed in with her men. Seeing Mara dead, she did the unthinkable. She raised her cane to strike me. Leo threw himself in the way.
You killed my bodyguard. I'll have your life today.
Try touching a single hair on her head. I dare you.
Leo's gaze was like a blade. Addie's hand froze in midair. At that moment, Franklin arrived. Franklin Marsh, the head of the Marsh family, a man past 50 with guilt heavy in his eyes. He had lost his daughter over 20 years ago and had never stopped searching. Yet here he was, stepping forward to shield me, a stranger.
Stop.
Franklin shielded me behind him and took out a ring, the Franklin family ruler's token.
Are you insane? Why defend a stranger?
I am the ruler of this family. I decide.
Addie trembled with rage. In that moment, I began to wonder, could my own origins be tied to the Marsh family? Addie fainted from rage. Franklin ordered her taken to her bedroom. But then, fire erupted from the main building.
No! The butler set fire to the master bedroom! Mr. Axel Marsh and Mr. Damien Marsh are trapped inside!
I ran into the inferno. Smoke stung my eyes. Axel and Damien lay unconscious on the floor. I dragged them out as beams crashed down behind me. I finally pulled them to the door. Looking back, I saw the butler standing in the flames, his body already on fire. He raised his arms and screamed,
"Hail, children of the gods!"
The butler burned to ash. I collapsed in the yard, holding Axel and Dasmian, trembling all over. Leo rushed over and pulled me into his arms. Leo, the children of the gods' target isn't just me. They want to start chaos in Ira, to make all the powerful families tear each other apart.
I know. We won't let them.
The fire lit up half the sky. I leaned against Leo, feeling for the first time that this city's future hung by a thread. As we cleared the fire scene, Aurora appeared. She pressed a gun to Franklin's head, forcing everyone back.
Everyone back off, or I'll kill him.
Aurora, have you lost your mind? I'm your father.
Shut up! I'm not the real Aurora. The real one has been locked up by us for years. I'm a fake.
Everyone was stunned. The fake Aurora tore off her mask, revealing a stranger's face. Mr. Marsh, the daughter you raised for decades was nothing but a pawn. Now, I want you to destroy her with your own hands. She laughed wildly and pulled the trigger.
At the last moment, a Russell guard shot the gun from her hand.
The fake Aurora, seeing no escape, bit down on a poison capsule in her mouth.
The children of the gods.
She collapsed, black blood foaming from her mouth, dead on the spot. Franklin slumped onto the steps, his eyes hollow.
Just an adopted daughter died. Why are you crying?
Addie was cold as stone. Franklin's tears welled up, but I felt a chill down my spine. This family, it was too cold. The infiltration rocked all of Cary. Every powerful family started internal investigations, panic spreading. I was tending to the wounded Kurt in the hospital when he asked to see me alone.
Evelina, there's something I have to tell you.
I wheeled him to a quiet corner of the garden. In the moonlight, his face was pale, but his eyes were fiercely determined.
Evelina, I am the Ghost King.
What? The master of the ghost market is you? The Ghost King, a legendary figure who knew all secrets. His ghost market commanded power that made even world leaders tread carefully. I never imagined that this mysterious king would be Kurt, lying in a hospital bed.
Yes, I've been looking for you. Nateyen in Pinebrook Village, you say a mind man who was being bullied. Do you remember?
Pinebrook Village? A mind man? My memory snapped back to years ago. A young man curled up in a corner, covered in wounds. It was you? You're that?
It was me. From that day on, I swore I would find you and protect you for the rest of my life.
Kurt took my hand, his eyes filled with years of hidden longing. I froze. He had been in love with me for 10 years.
Evelina, I know you love Leo, but I don't care. I'll keep waiting until you turn around to me.
I opened my mouth, but no words came. Kurt had taken 3 bullets for me and told me such a heavy secret. I couldn't pretend I didn't know, but I couldn't give him false hope either. Kurt, I appreciate your feelings, but that's due as staggerings. But my heart belongs only to Leo. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. Loving you is my choice. It has nothing to do with you.
Moonlight spilled over his pale face. He smiled, a smile sadder than tears. I wheeled him back to the ward. Neither of us spoke. Footsteps behind me. Leo stepped out of the shadows. He had clearly heard everything. He didn't ask anything. He just took my hand, lacing his fingers through mine.
Let's go home.
I nodded and buried my face in his arm. The incident of the children of the gods wasn't over. But right then, I just wanted to lean on him and sleep. The news of Demi's critical condition cut through me like a knife. The woman who had raised me. I could not let her die. I flew back to Agglomerated overnight. As soon as I stepped out of the airport, I saw the person I least wanted to see, my ex-husband, Cary.
Evelina, you finally came back. I knew you still loved me, didn't you?
He knelt before me, eyes red, as if he was the one who had been wronged. In 3 years of marriage, he had never once looked at me properly. Now he was putting on a show of devotion. I slapped him. I came back for Demi, not you. Move.
Evelina, you can't do this to me. Let's remarry, please.
I walked away without looking back, his pleas echoing behind me. Late at night in my hotel room, my phone rang.
Did you arrive?
It was Leo. On the video call, he was leaning against the headbed in his pajamas, clearly waiting for me. After hanging up, I touched his face on the screen. This man was the only light in my dark life. But could I make it through the mess of the Gibson family safely? Demi lay in the hospital bed, her face sanguine. When she saw me, her cloudy eyes lit up. She took my hand and shoved a document bag into my arms.
Evelina, this is 25% of Gibson Group's shares. I beg you, take it. Save the company.
Grandma, she's not family anymore.
Without her, our family would have been finished long ago, and you dare to speak.
Cary's face turned crimson, but he couldn't say a word in rebuttal. I picked up the pen and signed my name on the transfer agreement. Not for their family. For this elderly woman at the end of her life. Back at the hotel, the front desk stopped me. A large box had arrived at my room. When the elevator doors opened, All I saw was red, 999 roses, covering the entire living room. I opened the card. It was Leo's handwriting. You deserve the world. My nose tingled.
Cary's parents somehow found out where I was staying and blocked the villa entrance with their people. They shouted insults through a loudspeaker, bitch, jinx, loud enough for the whole street to hear.
I watched them from the window, not angry, just amused. I had Leo's driver prepare a dozen drones, each carrying a bucket of sewage. The moment the sewage poured down, they screamed and ran, then fell into a pit in the garden and soaked in the filth all night. The next morning, I drove past, rolled down the window, and smiled at them. Need any help? They were so angry that they nearly fainted. I smiled like a child, then turned my head and blinked at Leo. Do you think I went too far?
I like you just like this.
Demi's surgery was a success. I stayed with her for 3 days, and only when her vitals stabilized did I head back to Irith. But I never expected the cult to be waiting for me on the road.
The moment the car spun out of control, all I could do was protect my head.
When I woke up from the blackout, I was trapped in the twisted wreckage.
Evelina! Evelina, wake up!
Leo's voice was choked with tears. He was covered in blood, desperately prying at the crushed door. I didn't know how he had found me, but he did, like every other time.
You can't die! I haven't married you yet! Do you hear me?
From now on, your life is my life.
That was the first time we said I love you. In an ambulance, in a pool of blood. I thought I'd be afraid, but lying in his arms, I only felt safe. This man was worth entrusting my life to. I had barely woken up in the Cary hospital when I saw Franklin Marsh. The head of the Marsh family, the congressman, looked even paler than I did. He knelt beside my bed and shoved an envelope into my hands.
Dr. Marsh, I've been investigating for a long time. You are my daughter who missing over 20 years ago. Jasmine.
I froze, my mind blank. I had always thought I was an unwanted orphan. Now suddenly someone told me I was the true heiress of the Marsh family? What a joke. Mr. Marsh, you're mistaken.
No matter the result, I'm here. Whether you're an orphan or a Marsh heiress, you're still my woman.
Leo took up my hand. His hand was large and warm. I looked into his determined eyes and nodded. If this path led to my past, I was willing to walk it, because he would be with me the whole way.
I'll walk with you as you find your way home.
This man never put limits on me. But holding that DNA report, my hands still trembled. Esme's brother Sebastian had set up a stock god studio in Aglenard, raising funds everywhere. Esme was his connection, and they were targeting me. If siblings wanted to play, I would play big. I put on a fox mask and used a voice changer to become the stock god Elma. Sebastian saw my fake ID and my disfigured face. He was so scared he never doubted me again. Leo was worried and insisted on sending 4 guards with me. At the airport, I teased him for being too nervous. He pulled me into a race like crazy. This man always caught me off guard. Wait for me to come back. I turned and walked through security, not daring to look back. I was afraid if I did, I wouldn't be able to leave. The trap for Sebastian was set. Now I just waited for him to jump in. Sebastian raised 200 million, plus his entire net worth, and put it all into the 6 stocks I had picked. I didn't lie. They did rise for the first 3 days. But the stock market was never an ATM. On the 4th day, 4 stocks crashed. Within 2 days, they hit rock bottom. Sebastian lost everything. Investors desperately chased him for money. The police arrested him for illegal fundraising. I tore off my disguise and stood before him. His eyes went wide. He couldn't believe he had been tricked by me from start to finish. Your sister owes me, so you should pay back. After my victory, I flew back to Cary. Leo picked me up at the airport, pulled me into the car, and locked his fingers with mine. I leaned on his shoulder, feeling like all the luck in this life had been used to meet him.
You're the most badass woman I've ever met.
Because you've got my back. Outside the car window, the city sparkled. Inside, his hand was warm and strong. But I knew Esme wouldn't let this go. The storm was still ahead. Esme and Cary's engagement banquet, they had actually sent me an invitation. Margot delivered it in person. My sister-in-law insists you come. I smiled. This was a trap. But if I didn't go, how could I enjoy the show? Miss Marsh, thank you for taking care of Cary back then. Don't worry, even if he begs you to get back together, I won't mind. Her words were generous, but her eyes were full of triumph. She thought standing beside Cary meant she had beaten me. Too bad she had forgotten how she won. I stood up and turned on the big screen. The video of Esme tripping in an overseas bar played, and everyone was stunned. Cary was shocked and furious. Esme knelt, clutching his leg and crying. In front of everyone, he kicked her away.
Our relationship is over!
I turned and left the banquet hall. Leo's car was already waiting outside.
I don't allow anyone to bully my woman.
Esme's parents sold everything they owned, but they still couldn't raise 200 million. Sebastian's life sentence could be reduced only if he compensated all the investors. They begged everyone. No one lent them a cent. In the end, I did. I became the Barton family's biggest creditor. Esme was furious and charged at me to hit me. Before her fingers could touch my face, Leo's guards pinned her to the ground. What you owe me, you'll pay back slowly. Patience is something I have plenty of. 10 years isn't enough? Make it 20. Gibson Group's stock plummeted thanks to Esme's scandal. I waited for a good price and quietly bought 42% of the shares. Plus the 25% Demi had given me, I became the largest shareholder of Gibson Group.
Evelina! You set me up!
You betrayed me first. Leo stood behind me, silent, but his presence was my hardest armor. Cary had never beaten me, and he never would. I slammed the evidence down in front of him. From now on, I make the rules. You're fired. Phil slumped to the floor. The rest of the Gibsons stared in shock. The maid they had bullied 3 years was no longer a pushover. Back in Irish that night, Leo had prepared a candlelit dinner. The wine swirled, the lights dim. He threw the curtains, I opened my eyes and found myself in a warm embrace. It was Leo. I didn't know how long he had been awake, just watching me quietly.
Good morning, Mrs. Russell.
I was stunned for a moment, then blushed. Mrs. Russell. Those words from his lips were as sweet as honey. I punched him playfully, but he just smiled and held me tighter. Who said I'm your Mrs. Russell?
You will be, sooner or later.
We had breakfast together as lovers for the first time. He picked up a strawberry and brought it to my lips. I bit it, and bit his finger too. He groaned, his gaze darkening.
When all of this is over, let's get married.
His voice was serious, not joking at all. I looked into his eyes and nodded. Yes. But the cult hadn't been destroyed yet, and Aurora's whereabouts were still unknown. Would we live to see that day? The cult sent a new assassin, trying to recruit Kurt, but he refused and secretly tipped off Leo. That day, I went out alone when a black sedan suddenly sped towards me. Before I could dodge, a figure rushed over and tackled me. It was Leo. The assassin's blade sank into his arm. Blood soaked through my clothes instantly.
I told you, your life is my life.
I bandaged him with tears streaming down my face, my hands trembling violently. He was pale with pain, but he was still smiling. I was here. I feared nothing. The real Aurora was found. She had been locked up by the cult for years. When she was rescued, she had lost her mind, just giggling foolishly. Franklin held her and wept.
My daughter. How did my daughter end up like this?
Vivian fainted beside me. That night, Leo took me to the rooftop to watch the stars. I had never told anyone about the orphanage, but in front of him, I found myself telling him everything. When I talked about being bullied by the older kids, my voice trembled.
From now on, no one will ever bully you again. I promise.
If I'm not really a Marsh, would you still love me?
I love you, not your last name. Jasmina Marsh or Evelina Marsh, it's still you.
He wiped the tears from my face and pulled me into his arms. We sat in silence as the stars appeared one by one. Then my phone buzzed. The DNA report had arrived. My hands started to shake. Franklin announced publicly that I was his long-lost daughter, the true heiress of the Marsh family. The room erupted. Addie was the first to object, her voice sharp as a knife.
She's not worthy. A girl raised in an orphanage, she deserves the Marsh name?
Mother, she is my daughter.
I won't allow it. Our family can't afford this shame.
I smiled, slipped the ruler's ring onto my thumb, and held it up for everyone to see. The room went dead silent. This ring makes the rules. Addie trembled with rage, her lips quivering, but no words came. I turned and walked away, the sound of a shattered teacup behind me. I didn't need their approval. I only needed the truth.
Evelina!
Leo caught up with me in the corridor and draped his coat over my shoulders. I sobbed like a child against his chest. But the look in Addie's eyes chilled my spine. Vivian's eyes could finally be treated. I performed the surgery myself. It was a success. When the bandages came off, she saw me, her daughter. Her trembling hand reached out to touch my face.
My daughter. I've waited so long, far too long. Your eyes, they look just like your father's. Mom, say it again. Please say it again. Mom.
That was the first time I had uttered that word. Vivian held me, her whole body trembling as she cried. Leo stood outside the door, his eyes red too. On the way home, I leaned on his shoulder and suddenly spoke. My determination to marry you is even stronger than my desire to find my family.
Say that again.
I said, Before I could finish, he cranked the wheel, pulled over, cupped an unknown number. I answered and heard Sylvia crying. The cult's remnants had kidnapped her.
Evelina, want to save her? Trade your life for hers. Come alone. Call the cops and she dies.
Evelina, help me! I'm so scared.
I'll go. You stay here.
Let me handle this. If I don't come back...
Don't say stupid things. You will come back. Promise me.
I promise. He covered my mouth, and I couldn't say another word. At the villa gate, he kissed me, passionate and lingering, as if trying to fit a lifetime into that kiss. Then he let me go and stepped back.
My people will be waiting outside. Once you're in, give me the signal.
Okay. I turned and walked away, not daring to look back. I was afraid that if I did, I wouldn't be able to take another step. Sylvia, wait for me. I snuck into the cult's hideout alone. One guard fell after another. Gunfire echoed through the empty factory. I found Sylvia tied behind a pillar, gagged. Don't be afraid. I'm here. Just then, gunfire erupted from another direction. Leo had led his men in from the rear. Bullets whistled past my ears, hitting the walls and picking up debris.
Evelina, are you okay?
I'm fine. I have Sylvia.
We stood back to back. He covered the left. I covered the right. One by one, the kidnappers fell. Then sirens blared from outside the building. Friend or foe. Meeting you in this lifetime? It was worth it.
Don't talk like that. We're both getting out of here alive.
I gripped my gun tighter and followed him. But the sirens grew louder. Who had called the police?
I detonated the timed bomb. The blast wave threw us to the ground.
The cult's hideout turned to rubble in the flames. Aurora was dragged from the wreckage by the police, laughing like a madwoman.
You'll all die horrible deaths! Horrible deaths!
You lost.
I didn't lose. The cult will never let you go! Not one of you!
Leo wrapped his arms around me from behind, covered in dust, blood trickling down his arm.
You scared me so much.
His voice trembled.
Do you know how scared I was?
I promised you I'd come back. Flares shot up from the ruins. We held each other tight. Police were clearing the scene. A police officer walked towards us with a file in his hand. Aurora's confession. The police interrogation results were in. Aurora confessed to all of the cult's schemes. They had been infiltrating Iria's powerful families for years. The Marsh, the Russells, the Hawthorns, all of them were on the list. That list was 3 pages long.
Every name on this list needs to be investigated. You should be careful in the coming days.
Thank you.
At the celebration banquet, major media outlets rushed to report. Leo took my hand, led me to the stage, and announced to everyone.
This is my fiancé.
When will you get married?
Soon.
The whole room cheered. I stood under the spotlight, looking at the people who had once looked down on me, now all applauding. But out of the corner of my eye, I saw Adi glaring at me from the corner. Was her name on that list?
I stood on the stage of the press conference, facing a sea of cameras.
The flashing lights nearly blinded me. I took a deep breath and spoke the secret that had been hidden for over 20 years. I am the lost daughter of the Marsh family, Jasmine Marsh. I'm no longer the unwanted orphan.
Miss Marsh, is it true that Adi opposes you returning to the family?
I don't need her approval. I only need the truth. Franklin and Vivian were crying controllably in the audience. Leo stood beside me, holding my hand tightly. On the way home, soon the car stopped. He pressed me against the seat.
I can't wait any longer.
Then don't. When he kissed me, I threaded my fingers through his hair. Leo said he wanted to take me somewhere. I didn't think much of it and followed him to Iris' largest square. Then I froze. 9,199 red roses were laid out in a giant heart. Every one of them still had dew on the petals, glistening in the sunline.
When did you prepare all this?
From the first day I fell in love with you. I've been thinking about this day every single day.
The big screen in the square lit up, playing photos of us from the day we met until now. In awe, Leo turned to face the crowd, then slowly dropped to one knee.
Evelina Marsh, marry me.
He pulled the heirloom ruby ring from his suit pocket and held it up to me. Tears fell from my eyes instantly. I wanted to speak, but my throat tightened.
Say yes! Say yes! Say yes!
Yes, I'll marry you.
The whole crowd cheered. He stood up, held me, and slipped the ring onto my finger. On the wedding day, the sunlight was perfect. The Russells, the Marshes, the Hawthorns, almost every prominent figure in Irish was there. I stood at one end of the red carpet in my white wedding gown, my hands trembling slightly. At the other end of the carpet, Leo stood in a black suit, his eyes red. He reached out his hand to me, his lips trembling, unable to speak a single word. Just as I was about to step forward, Cary burst in. He reeked of alcohol, and as the guards held him back, he kept shouting. One look from Leo, and the guards dragged him out.
Evelina, you can't marry him! You love me!
The person I love was never you. He froze for a second, then was dragged out of the church. As the doors closed, the world fell silent. I walked toward Leo, each step landing on my heartbeat. At that same moment, in the courthouse, Esme was sentenced to 3 years. Evelina! She cried out my name. When I heard the news, I just smiled.
What you owe Landon, you'll never repay in this lifetime.
You look beautiful today.
You look especially handsome, too. The guests applauded and cheered. From now on, I'm yours. He smiled, but his eyes grew even redder.
You already were.
On our wedding night, Leo carried me into the bedroom. Red candles flickered, warm golden light filling the room. He laid me on the bed, and before I could react, his body pressed down against mine.
Do you know how long I've waited for this?
Froze for a second, then held me even tighter. The sunlight streamed in. Everything was perfect. Under my leadership, Gibson Group had gotten fully back on track. I reorganized the management, cleaned up all corruption, and the company was thriving. Everything was heading in the best direction. I had finally escaped the dark past and embraced my brand new life. Life was peaceful and sweet. In the 2nd year of our marriage, I became pregnant with our child. Leo canceled soil unnecessary work, stayed by my side day and day, and took good care of me.
Baby, Daddy's been waiting for you. Come to us safely.
Our baby girl was born safely. I named her Belinda Marsh, taking my surname, representing that I had grown up against all odds from an orphan and finally gained light and fulfillment. The Senyon gently fall. We held our little daughter at home, Wernmai and peaceful. The rest of our lives, we I and home, Isho Jank with those I the Gwatch, and Sinkfisness was the eternal theme.
With you and our baby, this is the greatest happiness in my life.
From being alone to having my beloved and family, I had finally become who I wanted to be, had no regrets in this life.